Hi everyone, welcome back. How are you all? So we have completed solenoid concept. That was our last concept. That is our what? Solenoid. So we came to know what is meant by solenoid and what are the properties based on this solenoid. Today we'll be going to learn what is that magnetic field or magnetic force. Magnetic force on moving charge. Okay, magnetic force on moving charge, or we can say current carrying conductor, current carrying wire. What is the effect of magnetic force on a moving charge, or what is the effect of magnetic force on a current carrying wire? Okay, understood. So here let's see one by one what is this magnetic force on a moving charge. So we already know, if you take our TV screen, not our today's LED TV screen, years back our CRT TV. CRT means what? CRT TV. What is that? Cathode ray tube. It's a box type TV. It will be right. So there, if you observe it, I think many have been experienced it. When you bring your hand near to the TV screen, you may feel some sort of sensation, some sort of electric impulse forming there. So here, what is the effect? What we have seen that moving before in the solenoid concept, what we came to our conclusion that moving charge produces what? Moving charge produces magnetic field. Yes, what we will be going to do that, whatever the charge is there, now we will place that charge into the magnetic field. Now what we will be observing, what sort of force, what sort of effect is falling on the charge. Understood the concept? So what we came to know that moving charge produces magnetic field. The same charge, when we keep that charge into another magnetic field, what will be the effect on these charges? So usually on a TV screen, on a CRT tube, cathode ray tube TV screen, think that when you have brought sometimes we have done this experiment at our houses. When we bring our bar magnet near to the TV screen, what we can observe? We can observe a distortion in the screen. The screen will be distorted when we bring the bar magnet near to the TV screen. What we can observe that we can observe a distortion on the TV screen. Why it happening? That what is present, what is happening inside the cathode ray tube? Electrons will be passing continuously. Electron means what? Charges. So that charge produces magnetic field. When we bring this bar magnet near to that TV screen, what we can observe that there is a distortion on the TV screen. Means what? Whatever the electrons which was moving in an ordered motion, because we know that ordered motion of electrons are called as current. So when on the TV screen, what will happen? Electrons will be moving in a ordered path. So that what we can observe that when we bring this bar magnet near to that TV screen, what is happening there? Its ordered motion is changing. Ordered motion of electron is changing. That is what we are observing a distortion on the screen. Means what we can understand here, whatever the magnetic field is there, that magnetic field is producing some sort of force, and that force is making this disturbances in the motion of charges. Understood? So whatever the magnetic field that is producing around the bar magnet, it is producing some sort of force. That force is making the disturbances in the motion of the charges. So what is that force? We can call it as magnetic force. So what we understood that magnetic field will produces one sort of magnetic force, and that magnetic force will have some sort of effect on the charges, moving charges. Understood? Let's see the magnetic force on a moving charge. Magnetic force on a moving charge. So what is that? In that we came to know what is meant by into the page and out of the page. Think that the magnetic field is moving into the page. Into the page means a cross sign only. Yes. Now what you will consider that a charge Q. You know that charge is represented with Q. A charge is moving in perpendicular. This is what, if you observe that its direction is what? Perpendicular direction, right? So think that a charge is moving perpendicular to the magnetic field. Okay. With a velocity, what we can say? We can say with a velocity v. A charge is moving with a velocity v perpendicular to the magnetic field. Now what will be the effect of magnetic force on the charge? Remember, there are two formulas here magnetic force on the charge and magnetic force on the current. So don't get confused. Now what I am saying is what magnetic force effect on the charge. So magnetic force, I'll write it as F is equals to, what is that? What is this one? This is nothing but our magnetic field. Magnetic field is denoted with B. So B, in the magnetic field we are placing the charge, and that charge is moving with a velocity V. So what is the force formula? Magnetic force on the charge, magnetic force on the moving charge formula is what? F is equals to BQV. F is equals to BQV. When you write this formula, when the charge is moving what? When the charge is moving perpendicular to the magnetic field. Okay, when the charge is moving perpendicular to the magnetic field, then what will be the formula here? F is equals to BQV, right? Now if the charge is moving with an angle, think that a charge is moving with an angle into the magnetic field, then what will be the effect of force? If you think that it is making an angle theta, it is making an angle theta with the magnetic field, at that condition what is the formula? You can write F is equals to BQV sin theta. Okay, BQV sin theta. Understood? So here BQV sin theta, you can use this formula sin theta. What is that? First condition we have taken that the charge is moving perpendicular direction. So what will be the angle? Theta is equals to 90 degrees. If you substitute that angle here, what will you get? F is equals to BQV sin 90. You already know that sin 90 is how much? 1. That is the reason we have written F is equals to BQV here. Okay, understood? Rather than think that, now condition third case, you observe that the charge is moving parallelly to the magnetic field. Parallelly means what? Here in this way, a charge is moving parallelly to the magnetic field. Parallel means what? What will be the angle here? The angle will be 0 degrees. Parallel means what? Angle will be 0 degrees. Substitute that here. F is equals to BQV sin 0. Sin 0 is what? Sin 0 is 0. So total value will become 0. F is equals to 0. Now what does it tell us about that? There will be no effect of force on the charges if the charge is moving parallel to the magnetic field. That's what this tells us. F is equals to 0 tells about what? If a charge is moving parallel to the magnetic field, then there will be no effect of force on the charge. But if the charge is moving in perpendicular direction to the magnetic field, there is an effect of force on the charge. What is the formula? F is equals to BQV. If it is what? If it is 90 perpendicular, if rather than perpendicular direction, if the charge is moving with an angle into the field, then what is the formula? F is equals to BQV sin theta. Understood everyone this one? So this is what we have understood. If a charge is moving, if a charge is moving into the magnetic field, what will be the effect of force on the charge? F is equals to BQV. If it is moving perpendicular direction, F is equals to BQV sin theta. If it is making an angle with the field, if the charge is moving parallel to the magnetic field, then F is equals to 4. F is equals to 0. What does it tell us about that? It doesn't, the charge will not have any effect of force on the charge. Understood? Now what will be the direction of the force? We have seen that force is acting on the charge, and which direction the force will be acting on the charge. So you must know the direction of the force, effect of force on the charge. Okay, let's see the direction of force. Direction of force on the charge. Okay, we came to know that there is a effect of force on the charge. Let us find out the direction of force. What is that direction? How we will find the direction of force? So about Ampere's right hand rule. So what does Ampere's right hand rule says about? In Ampere's right hand rule, you will take what we will consider 3 fingers. All the 3 fingers we will place it in the 90 degrees to each other. Our thumb finger tells about what? Thumb finger tells about the direction of force. Thumb finger tells about what? Direction of the force. And our forefinger tells about the direction of current or charge, or we can say velocity. So here our forefinger tells about what? Direction of charge, or it may be a current or it may be a velocity. Okay, and our middle finger or central finger will tell us about what? Middle finger will tell us about the direction of magnetic field. Understood? That's what our Ampere's right hand thumb rule tells about. Ampere's right hand thumb rule tells about.
So in Ampere's right hand thumb rule, what does it mean about that? Our thumb finger, if all the three fingers are perpendicular to each other, our thumb finger will tell us about the direction of the force, our forefinger tells about the direction of the charge or current or velocity, and our middle finger will tell us about the direction of the magnetic field. Now, if current is towards you, okay, if the direction of the current is towards you, then what we can say that the direction of the force will be upward direction. If the direction of the current is away from you, okay, think that it is away from you, then the direction of the force will be what? Downward direction. Understood? If the direction of the current is towards you, towards yourself, then the direction of force will be upward direction. If the direction of force is away from yourself, the direction of force will be downward direction. In that way, we will be able to find the direction of force based on the direction of the current. Understood? Next, what we will do, consider a magnetic field. So this cross sign tells about what? The cross sign tells about the direction is into the page. Okay. So what we will do, a charge is moving in a circular path in the magnetic field. Okay, a charge is moving in a circular path in the magnetic field. Now what we will do, so if a charge want to move in a circular path, what is the force required? It is our only one force, that is called as our centripetal force. Centripetal force. Okay, that is our centripetal force. Okay. Centripetal force formula is what? F is equals to mv square by r. F is equals to mv square by r. Okay. So what is this force here? It is placed in what? It is placed in a magnetic field. So force on the charge. Force on the charge formula is what? F is equals to BQV. That is the force on the charge. So in place of F, what I will do? I will substitute that value. So what will you get? BQV is equals to mv square by r. Okay. So what I will do? I will cancel this v and square. So with this we can find the radius of the path. Radius of the path with which the charge is rotating. So radius of the path r is equal to what? If I bring this BQ value to the right side, r to the left side, what you will get? R is equals to mv by BQ. R is equals to mv by BQ tells about what? Radius of the path covered by the particle in the magnetic field. Now next one, what is the time period? What is the time taken for the path to complete the revolution? Okay. If you take velocity, what is the basic definition for velocity? V is equals to displacement by time. Okay, that is the formula. Velocity is equals to displacement by time. Displacement or distance by time. If you take here, the object is moving in a circular path. So what will be the displacement? We can take displacement will be equal to circumference of the circle. Circumference of the circle formula is what? Circumference of the circle formula is 2 pi r. Now substitute that, V is equals to what you will get? 2 pi r by t. V is equals to 2 pi r by t. So in place of V, shall I write this value here? You can write the value. So what you will get? R is equals to m by dq into, what is the V value? 2 pi r by t. 2 pi r by t. So here R and R gets cancelled. So bring this t to the right side, what will you get? T is equals to 2 pi m by bq. So t is equals to 2 pi m by bq. So what does this t tells about? T tells about the time period taken by the particle to revolve around in the magnetic field. So with this we came to know what is in the Ampere's right hand rule, and we came to know how to find the time period and our radius of the path. Okay.
Now, what is the next one? Magnetic force. Magnetic force on the current carrying what? Effect of force on the current carrying what? What is the effect of force on current carrying what? First thing what we came to know, effect of force on the charge is what? F is equals to dqv. Now here Q tells about what? Q tells about what? Charge. Okay, a charge. But what we know is that in a conductor there are many number of charges. So what I will do, in place of small q, what I will write? Q is equals to n into q. So what I will do, in place of q, what I will write? I will write here F is equals to bnq into v. Why B and Q into V? Because in a conductor there will not be a single charge, there are many number of charges will be present in a conductor. So what I will take NQ. Here NQ is nothing but what our capital Q. Here capital Q tells about what the number of charges present in a conductor. So in place of NQ I will substitute Q. So therefore V is equals to BQV. BQV. Okay. Now what we will be doing that? Think that this is our magnetic field. Okay, and the magnetic field, the current is moving perpendicular to the magnetic field. Okay, perpendicular to the magnetic field. Now, think that what is the distance of the magnetic field present? I will take it as L. The region where the magnetic field is present, that length of the region I will take as L. So what we will do, what is the basic definition for the velocity? Velocity is nothing but displacement by time. So here displacement is nothing but length of the field. So what is that? L by T. V is equals to L by T. So here what I will do, in place of V I will substitute L by T. What I will get implies F is equals to BQ into L by T. BQ into L by T. Okay, implies F is equals to what I will write, BL into Q by T. Q by T. Why I wrote Q by T? We know the definition for current. Current definition is what? The amount of charge per unit time. Current I is equals to amount of charge per unit time. This is the definition for current. That is the reason I have placed it in that way. So F is equals to BL Q by T. Therefore F is equals to BL. What is Q by T? Q by T is nothing but our I. So what we can say that what is the formula for effect of charge on current carrying conductor? We can simply write as a bill. BLI, I just wrote it as bill. It's too easy to remember. F is equals to what? F is equals to bill when the current is moving perpendicular direction. When the current is moving perpendicular direction, what is the force formula, effect of force formula? F is equals to bill. If it is moving parallel, think that the current is moving parallel to the magnetic field. Parallel means what? As I said, if instead of that, one more condition, if the current is moving with an angle theta. Okay, if the current is moving with an angle into the magnetic field, then what will be the formula for effect of force on the current? Effect of force is equals to bill sine theta. Bill sine theta. Okay, theta tells about the angle made by the current in the field. F is equals to bill sine theta. Now, as I said, if the current is moving in perpendicular direction, what will be the angle value? 90 degrees. So F is equals to what? F is equals to bill sine 90. Sine 90 is what? 1. That is reason I wrote here F is equals to BIL, bill. And if the current is moving parallel to the magnetic field, parallel means what? Angle will be how much? Angle will be 0. Therefore F is equals to bill sine 0. Sine 0 is what? Sine 0 is 0 only. Therefore F is equals to what? 0. It tells about what? There will be no effect of force on the current if the current is moving parallelly. Think that this is our magnetic field and this is our current. If the current is moving parallel to the field, what we can observe that there will be no effect of force on the current if the current is moving parallel to the magnetic field. Understood everyone? So here F is equals to BQV or BQV is sine theta. Here F is equals to BQV or BQV sine theta is for it is for the charge, and F is equals to bill sine theta. Bill sine theta is for what? It is for our current. Okay.